night scuba dive. 20 people go underwater off the coast of Maui, Kapalua Beach. It's a night dive. There's a storm. They all make their way to shore, except for this woman. She's disappeared, and her husband has to solve the mystery. What happened to her? Now, I think what makes it interesting is that he's so traumatized by her disappearance and possible death. He is the victim or acquires this syndrome, but it's basically temporary blindness at random moments for 5 seconds, maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes. His sight returns. Because he's now embarking, solving this mystery, he can't drive and he needs somebody, and he hires a young native Hawaiian man to be his driver. The book is a lot about their relationship. Because he's native Hawaiian, it involves a lot about the tourist industry, but the parts you don't see. Hotel workers, maids, waiters, the whole tourist industry, but not from the front desk, it's the back. Also, things I want to delve into Hawaiian politics, present and past, and history. That's what I'm working on now. My website is michaeleliaswriter.com. One word.
Well, Michael, we thank you so much for talking with us today. We loved this book. We can't wait to see what happens to Nina next, so get busy writing.
Well, I look forward to reading this Hawaiian book, too. That sounds very interesting.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. I really enjoyed it. Questions were great. I got to get working on Phyllis's backstory.
Yes, you do.
I will.
Well, thank you, Michael, and you enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Okay, bye.
I was thinking about how to describe my thoughts about You Can Go Home Now by Michael Elias in one word, and I think that word has to be complex. From the characters who had very complex backstories and relationships with each other to the actual description of Nina Kareem's job as a cop, I thought that brought in a lot of complexity to the story, as well as the very topical theme of abortion and right to life. I just thought that Michael brought together a lot of complex issues that he whittled down into a very readable novel.
There were some triggers in this for the abuse of women. This book had some really hard parts to read for me. Altogether, it was a very, very well put together story with a lot of little twists and turns you didn't see coming.
Michael did an excellent job of taking abusive partnerships. He looked at it from all the myriad different ways that can manifest in real life. Not only the abusive relationship between a husband and wife, but also a father figure or family abuse. Then there was also the same-sex partnership where there was abuse. Abuse is not singled out in any one way. Talk about a lot of different triggers that could reach a lot of different people.
Also, not just physical abuse. There was the psychological abuse that can really get under your skin. I thought Michael did a really good job of setting up the reader for the revenge part of this story. It was very surprising. I didn't really expect what happened.
I just have to keep going back to that word complex. As you said, there's the stalking, there's abuse, there's abortion, right to life, there's revenge. How he wrapped all that up into one novel, I just thought was amazing. And one of the most interesting and unique aspects of the book, and we talked about it in the interview, how he portrayed realistically a detective's work life. If you speak to a real-life detective, for instance, Bruce Robert Coffin, one of the things they say that is not realistic in books or TV series or movies, police detectives are not just working on one crime at a time. And that's the way it's portrayed in fictional life. Michael, very realistically and very easily adapted a real-life cop's story into his novel. Nina is working on several cases all at the same time. Of course, the women's shelter angle takes precedence, but it is only part of her job. So I thought that was really a unique perspective.
I agree. The average policeman sometimes balances up to 5 cases at a time. She did this in the book. Nina had to cover several other things as well as this one case that she was really out on her own with. She went off script as far as the police department was concerned.
I would love to read more of Nina's story.
I think she could be a compelling series all by herself. She has an amazing backstory and an amazing life.
Oh, yeah, this is a great first novel for a Nina Kareem series. Michael, get right on that.
Yes, and that's another book we recommend that you check out. Michael, Elias, you did a wonderful job. Keep up the good work. We'll look forward.
And now, new and noteworthy. First up is Save Her Soul. It's the 9th book in the Detective Josie Quinn mystery series by Lisa Regan. It will be available on August 12th, and it's put out by Book Auteur. Digging deep into her memory of her own past with Ray is the only advantage Josie has on this twisted killer. But at what cost?
My new and noteworthy book is Dead End Detective by Amanda Flower. It will come out on August 25th. It is number 4 in her Piper and Porter mystery series. It is by Hallmark Press. They were the Two Girls Detective Agency. Now one of them is dead and the other is suspected of murder.
My new and noteworthy book for this week is The Bang Tail Ghost by Keith McCafferty. It comes out August 18th. It is put out by Viking. Carol E. Barrowman of the Minneapolis Star-Tribune says, with wry humor, Montana PI Sean Stranahan negotiates the territory between tradition and public interest with native rights in a mystery filled with characters we city folks don't meet often.
Trivia! Last week's question was, Nio Marsh became famous for writing her Inspector Allen series. The word Nio is the Maori word for what? A bug, B, love, C, marry, or D, friend? The answer is A. There is a Nio weevil. It's a large flightless weevil that is only found on Stevens Island in New Zealand. This week's trivia. In 1972, the Mystery Writers of America bestowed upon John D. MacDonald its very highest honor, the Grand Master for Lifetime Achievement and Consistent Quality. When the U.S. book publishing industry responded to criticism of the National Book Awards by replacing them in 1980 with the Voting Academy of 2,000 members, it honored him and held an elaborate television production entitled A, the American Book Awards, B, the American Book Awards in the only year containing a mystery category, C, the American Book Awards plus a mystery, and D, the American Book and Mystery Awards. Good luck!
Remember to visit our website.
Listen to all of our episodes and get more of this, whatever this is.
We really hope that everybody out there is safe.
Wash your hands now.
And then again, and go to the CDC website for accurate and up-to-date information.
And I don't know, but I've heard this little thing that if you wash your hands and listen to our opening theme song is just the right amount of time that you're
20 seconds long.
How about that? There you go, folks.
So anyway, back to our website. We have links to all of our episodes there. You can sign up for our newsletter. You can find our email and all our social media. You can visit our Patreon. All kinds of goodies are there on the website for your pleasure. And it's all germ-free.
We thank you for spending time with us today. And remember, just keep your sense of humor.
And we have over 100 episodes for your listening pleasure while you're at home being safe.
That'll keep you busy for a while.
And if you listen to all 100 episodes and haven't lost your mind,
And remember,
Life would be boring without a little mystery.
Bye.